Hey guys, Tony Kanaan here. A very exciting day for me. I am going to make an IndyCar profile for the active pedals with Simucube. So the goal is to bring the pedal, the sensation, the feeling, the load as close as possible to the real race car. Disclosure, I'm not a sim racer. I'm very passionate about it. I'm not doing actually an evaluation. I'm not doing a review. It's actually, I'm going to create a profile that you guys, if you're ever going to drive the IndyCar on iRacing, you're going to have as close as possible of the feeling of the pedal that I have in my IndyCar. So let's go make it. Well, first obviously you download the app, and with I made, look, TK IndyCar baseline. So I created something that I thought to begin with. It's gonna be, like I said, I've never tried these pedals. I just installed them for the first time. Throttle, I will not change the throttle. I think the throttle, it's more of a preference. We have, it's just a throttle pedal. So basically, as long as I'm happy with the spring, the way that comes on, really, I actually would prefer more of a linear, which I'm going to do it. Okay, so on the brake pedal, you can see, I'm not sure this is where I want to go, but I put 70 kilos. I'm not sure this is what I want as a ramp, but we're gonna start like this, and we're gonna try it. So obviously I chose the road course in Indy as a baseline. Just so you guys know, I turned the ABS feature off because obviously in IndyCar we don't have ABS.
Nope.
Let's see at the end of the front straightaway. How does it feel? I think it's a little too soft right now, but actually it's pretty good. Very similar on the first initial pressure. It's quite stiff, which is good. It still gives me a good modulation. Yeah, I think the mid-range, mid to top, so let's look. So the initial part's good, then here it gets, yeah. So this ramp, very similar. But when you get to 70%, I mean, this is not, to me, I don't like that. So I prefer, let's try a little bit more linear. It's gonna look boring, but. And then we'll increase this. So basically what we did, more linear, right? So I'm probably gonna, I don't like the line here. Hold on. Here we go. And it looks pretty simple, but it's what you like. I'm gonna try to give you guys as close as possible to the real thing, but feel free to change it. But this is just, some people like it, some people like it, some people won't. So the damping, I just put a little bit on. The motor vibration, it's here. The ABS actually, I thought was off. So correction, it was not off. So let's see if it makes a difference. It's, as much as I like the linear, when the pedal reaches halfway, when you're braking hard, we're having a tendency to lock. So I think the linear curve is too aggressive. So here, so 67 kilos halfway through, I think we need, see, a little bit of a progression. So so let's try basically almost back to the original. Let's try that real quick, and then I want to go up on the kilograms on the max force. And we're getting pretty close, to be honest. I mean, right out of the box, the profile was actually, I just picked the baseline, but it was pretty good. See? So now it's too soft, but I still got to do a lap. I can't just judge like that. But the initial part, I think, was, and the beauty is I can change it up there right now. I liked it. I think we found it. I actually, that was the latest braking I did with, so I'll put the graphic back down here. This is what you need, because it will give me the same feeling as the car with the inertia of the braking, which in the simulator, like I said, we don't have that. So nothing is actually pulling my body forward. On the real race car, it's pretty much you brake, everything goes forward. So that's why you need this very stiff brake pedal, especially in this kind of speed. So this initial part right here, it's giving me the same feeling as my body was going forward, and then it gets stiffer a little bit at the end, which it gives me a little bit more of a control of a modulation. But also just pretend if it's too soft, it's harder to modulate. Then you just try to brake and then it goes. If it's too stiff, you have zero modulation and you can't feel how much you're putting pressure. This is actually the right amount between those. So let's do a full lap, which we haven't, but it's not about lap time. I love the feeling, and I think this is what I'm gonna keep. All right, final change. I think this is a little too soft. Here we go. Still, nah, that's too much. Let's increase here. Here we go. Yeah, so the very first, I think was a little too soft. So the first two steps, I think this is it. Should we just increase the kilograms now, or no? We still gotta do a lap. Okay. Drivers and lap times. And just so you guys know, as soon as we're done with this profile, we will have it online so you guys can download and try it. But it was a mega lap. Definitely, you saw how deep I was able to brake, and that's what I wanted. The lap time obviously is a consequence of it, but this is it. We're gonna increase the kilograms just for fun. Ho, let's see. Now, this will be the pedal. Same graph, same everything. But this will be the kilograms that I would have on a real race car probably. So, I mean, not the number, I'm saying like the pedal feeling. So let's see. I cannot, like, there is no way. I'll try to do a lap just for fun, but man. See, I'm pressing as hard as I can. Look. All right, so compromise just for fun from 70 to 100. Not bad. I like it. I like this better. Reasons why, and this is my final thoughts. If you look at the graph, once I increased to 100, actually the pedal became a little stiffer, but actually helped the modulation. Because like I said, if it's too soft, you go, I went too much, I went too little. So this is it. I mean, we can go through it all, but you guys are gonna have that available for you guys. So stay tuned. But yeah, love the pedals. If you don't have one, you're missing it big time. To me, the best product ever made in sim racing until this day. It's very consistent. Look, the adjustability. I mean, can you imagine having to change rubbers and whatever? I mean, this is just awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a lot more to come.